Hey guys, welcome to X and Beauty. My name is Tina and I am the founder and CEO of X and Beauty. Here at X and Beauty, we sell handmade hair accessories and hair care. And I make everything myself. I'm a small business. And today I just wanted to make a video talking about everything markets. So I go to markets and I sell mainly at markets. I also sell online as well, but most of my bulk income comes from markets. So I do markets by myself. Sometimes my cousin comes and she gets her own booth and we can help each other out. But most times for the last 5 or 6 markets, I've been alone. And I just wanted to share with you guys exactly what I do at markets and how I'm able to do them alone. Most people that I see, they have family, they have friends, they have a support system, and there's me. And so I didn't want you guys to feel alone if you guys do want to go alone or you don't have anybody to go with you. I'm a single mom, so my mom comes up to help me whenever I have a market, and she stays with my daughter. She's 2 years old, so she cannot come with me right now. And then I go to the market alone. I set up by myself, I break down by myself, I stand there and I talk to customers by myself. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to come on here and just let you guys know exactly what you guys need for markets by yourself. And I'll also link in the description the exact items that I have to help you along your journey as well to do markets. So let's get started. This is my very first sit down video for this channel, so if I seem a bit nervous, I am, but we're gonna push through, you guys. But welcome in, and we're gonna go over it. I have my handy list. If you guys don't watch me already on my Instagram or on shorts, I am a list person. If I don't have a list, I forget things. So my list just keeps me on track with everything that I need for my markets. So the first thing, I set it up into about 4 sections. So the first section is going to be setup and display essentials. The second section is going to be your packing station. Your third section is going to be what you need for payments. And your fourth section is going to be your food and just miscellaneous things that you'll need for a market. So for our setup and display essentials, the first thing you're going to need is a tent. So most markets are outside. There are some that are inside and you will not need a tent, but if you're doing markets, most likely you're going to get one that's going to be outside, especially if it's in the summer, fall, spring time. Also winter time, people are outside as well. So you're going to need a tent, and the standard size tent is a 10 by 10 canopy tent. I'm sure there's bigger ones, but for market so far, I've done many this year and every single one requires a 10 by 10 spot. So I have a 10 by 10 tent. And if you're going alone, I'm going to recommend the tent that I have. It's by Ozark. I got it at Walmart for $89 and it's a simple push tent. So literally all I have to do every time is I push out the legs, I crawl underneath and I push it up, and that's all I have to do, and then I just have to extend my legs and I don't need any help. Most time when I see people who have the cheaper tents, they have 4 and 5 people helping them just to put up one tent. So if you're alone, you can't afford to have that many people helping you. Spend the extra money. It's only $89 to get the tent that you can simply push it up and then you're good to go. The next most important thing besides a tent you'll need is tent weights. So you never know what the weather is going to be like. It could be windy one day, it could be raining, whatever. The tents are very lightweight, so it can be easily moved by the wind. So I got my tent weights also from Walmart, and it was a 4-pack for $24, so very affordable. And I haven't had any problem with the wind with it moving my tent. So buying those is a necessity for me because you never know if, even if it's 80 degrees, it could be windy that day. So I would always just make sure to buy the tent weights, and you can just buy it with the tent. After that, I would suggest getting canopy sidewalls. This is something that I just purchased. I haven't even used yet, but the reason why I put it as an essential is because I just went to a market and it was beautiful outside, but the wind was crazy. And I don't have a problem with my tent moving with the weights, but this time my displays on my tables were just falling over, and I have wooden heavy displays, and the wind was just making them fall over, and it was just so stressful because as I'm talking to customers, I'm just hoping that my displays won't just hit them. So I made sure I went on Amazon that night and I got the 2 sidewalls. The next important thing you're going to need are tables. So I got my tables also from Walmart. I have 2 6-foot tables and 1 4-foot table. That's my daughter, if you guys see her. I started off with a 4-foot table, but now I have 3 tables. So I have 2 6 feet and 1 4-foot. I was looking for 8-foot, but they were just selling out so fast, so I wasn't able to get that. But I got the 6-foot, and it's really big. So, and it works out for me, so I have no problem. But you need tables for your products. After that, I would suggest that you get tablecloths, because tablecloths, you don't want to just have your table and then, you know, it looks kind of tacky with your table and your legs exposed. So I would suggest that you guys get a tablecloth to put it on it, and you guys can get different colors to match your brand. Like mine are pink, so because my brand colors are pink, white, and gold, so I just got pink tablecloths, and I got mine from Amazon. So a quick tip about tablecloths as well. I got mine from Amazon, and they were like the thick kind that I can like wash. They were amazing. But when the wind came this last market, I realized that I need the ones that stretch around the legs. So whenever the wind comes, it won't move the tablecloth back and forth. The next thing that's so important is also signage, so people can know who you are, and if they like something that they buy from you, they are able to find you again. So I got my little runner, I'll probably insert it on here. I got my runner from Etsy just to support another small business, but she customized it for me and it came out great. I'll try to find her again so I can link it down below exactly where I got it from. Find you. If you don't have any signage, how are people supposed to find you again if they like your products? So that's very important. And then of course you're gonna need products. So whatever you're selling, so whether it be like crocheted items, painting, sewn items, hair care, candles, whatever you're selling, that's your products. You're gonna need that, obviously. The next thing after that is displays. So before I did markets, I researched so much on like how to do like my display setups and stuff, and everybody told me not to lay anything flat on the table, and I absolutely agree with that. So if you're thinking about the customer's perspective and you're walking past all of these vendors and you're looking in, if everything is lying flat, you're not going to know what the customer is selling, and it's kind of boring, you know? So to have displays where it adds height, like so the customers can look in and see exactly what you're selling, that will draw customers in and they can engage with your products and engage and start conversations with you. So I would definitely suggest that you guys get displays that have height, especially at the eye level. So that's very important. After that, I would suggest that you guys also have a chair, because most times these markets are 5 hours, and that's just the time of the market. When you are a vendor, you have to get there at least an hour to 2 hours beforehand, and then you have to break down afterwards. So your day can be an 8-hour to a 12-hour and sometimes longer. Of course, you want to stand there and talk to your customers, but if it's a slow day or if you just have to sit down, you need a place to sit down. And most times other vendors, they have, you know, tables and chairs that they're using, so they're not going to be able to help you out with that. So you either have to sit on the floor if you have to or something. So I suggest that you guys get a foldable chair. I also got mine from Walmart. It was like around $16, and it's a lifesaver, because even though I'm there talking to my customers standing up, it's also very good to be able to sit down so you can, you know, grab a bite to eat or something. So after that, you're going to need a payment display system or whatever it is. So I just got a picture frame from the Dollar Tree, and I printed out on Canva my QR codes all on one sheet, so people can easily pay me. So when they see my payment display right there, they are like so happy, because they don't have to ask me. You know, they know that I accept PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. They know that. And I also have a Square reader, which is the next thing we're going to talk about. It's very good to have a Square reader, because a lot of people, they don't carry cash to these type of places. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. So you would want a card reader or something that can take card payments. Next thing I say for display essentials will be a rolling cart. You can use whatever you have, but I have a rolling cart that I actually bought when I had my daughter to use as her like changing station area, where I can put her diapers and her wipes and stuff on. Well, now I use that for a totally different thing. It's now for my business. I use it for just like odds and end things, so like scissors, tape, all those type of things for my business. Also S-hooks, if you guys have any things that you want to hang from your tent, because you can hang things and it makes it look kind of cool. So I hang my tote bags on my tent, and you can use S-hooks to do that. And the last thing I have for display setup essentials is going to be a social media display. Most people that I talk to at markets, they have social media. So I always make sure that I have an area where people can see my social media handles so they can go ahead and follow me. So I have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and they can just follow me. And most of my followers now are real customers that I've actually talked to from these markets, and they follow me on my social media. So that is also very important. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go on to the packing station essentials for markets. And for me, it's just a short list, but for me, it's going to be bags. So you need like bags for customers to put their product in that they buy from you. So if you are selling scrunchies like I do, you need a bag for them to put the scrunchies in so they can leave, because you don't want them to be walking out without a bag, you know, so it looks very professional as well. You would need like also special packaging if you guys are selling candles or anything with glass. Like I sell my hair growth oil is glass and you don't want it to break, so you can also make sure you bring like bubble wrap or any newspaper or special packaging. Also thank you stickers. It's not an essential, but I always add it onto the bag just to thank the customer for shopping small and for shopping with me, because I appreciate it so much. And then also the most important thing for this is business cards. I put a business card in every one of my bags, and I always tell my customers that I'm on Etsy, I'm on social media. If they like my product, they can find me here, because most times they're walking through 100 vendors sometimes. They might forget who you are and they really like your product. You want them to be able to find you again. Always make sure that you have a business card so you can pop in there so they can find you whenever they need your product again. The next things we're going to talk about is payment. So forms of payment and everything like that. So the first thing you're going to need obviously is a phone. So you need a phone because you have your apps on your phone. You have your Cash App, your Venmo, your Zelle, your PayPal, your Square app. Those are on your phone, so you need your phone. That's the most important thing. And then we already talked about it a little bit, but you're going to need your Square reader or any type of card reader. I got mine, like I said, from Amazon. I think the set was like $45 or $48. I also talked about the payment display. So I just did mine on Canva. I got all my QR codes together. I put it all on one sheet on Canva. I printed it out. I put it into a dollar store frame, and people can easily pay me through those QR codes. So I have two things on here, but we're doing this more for markets by yourself. But if you have a support system, you can also use this as well. So I put cash register and I put fanny pack. So I have the cute cash register with the key from Amazon. It's pink. I'll insert it here, and it's so beautiful, but it's good when you're with somebody, because if you have to step out to go to the bathroom or anything, your cash is safe with that person. But if you're by yourself and you have a cash box, how are you supposed to go to the bathroom? You have to take your cash box or the cash out of it to go run to the porta potty and come back. It's going to be way too hard. So I saw somebody wearing a fanny pack and I was like, for some reason, like, I'm not a fanny pack girl. I am now, but I was like, I can't see myself wearing a fanny pack. Oh my God. So I went to Khols and I was just shopping around and I saw one and I said, oh, it's $10. Let me just try it out. That fanny pack has been a game changer for me, you guys. Like, I wear that thing faithfully, and it's so easy now to pay my customers. I just wear it around my waist, and now I don't have to go back to like my cash register and give change. I'm right there with the customer. They give me their money. I can just reach down, get the money out, give them their change back. So easy. It's on me. I can go to the bathroom and have somebody watch my booth and know that my cash is with me. It's a game changer. So I suggest that anybody, even if you're going with other people, just to have that money on you and you're able to give the cash back anywhere you're at in your booth. Like, you don't have to walk back to your cash register. I suggest it. And also, you're going to need cash. So a lot of people, they bring cards, but they also bring cash as well. So you're going to need change for your customers. And some people have bigger bills. Some people have 20s. And so you want to have, I always bring at least 40 ones, 4 5s, one $10 bill and one $20 bill. Sometimes for bigger markets, I bring more, but that's usually what I bring around just to make sure that I have enough change to give to my customers. And also, you can get a calculator from the Dollar Tree. I use my phone to calculate the customers' like prices, But if you like don't want to use your phone and you don't want to waste your battery, you can always just get a calculator so you can add up if people are buying more than 1 or 2 items. So the next section is going to be talking about like food and like what to bring. We're almost done. This video is so long, but I'm so happy that I'm actually doing it because it can really help somebody if they're going to a market, and like I'm giving you like all the details. This is exactly what you need for markets. So for food in that category, I always bring at least 4 bottles of water, because if you're going to the fair, sometimes they don't have food trucks. Most times they do, but if they have them, they could either be expensive, or if you're alone like I am, I cannot just leave my booth to go get food and stuff, because most times when I am at markets, I sell a lot of things for kids and stuff, so my booth is pretty busy. I can't just walk away and go and get water because I'll be losing potential customers if they don't see me there. So I always bring at least 4 bottles of water, and I bring some type of easy snack that I don't have to sit down and like take a long time to eat or use forks and knives. So I bring like chips, I bring cookies, like fruit, things like that. I actually did a market last weekend, and it was an 8-hour market, and that's not including setup time and leaving time and driving time. And I literally, all I had was water, my 4 bottles of water, and I had like a bag of chips and some cookies, and that was all I had the whole entire day, which is not good because you're talking to customers the whole entire time and it's draining, and you're just there and it's hot. You need food. So always think about bringing some snacks so you guys can eat. And so that's all I have for that section. And then the last section is what I put in my rolling cart, because I talked about you need like a rolling cart or something. So for my rolling cart, I always add a portable charger. I actually don't add a portable charger because my phone charger is so good. But if your phone charger is not that good and you're going to be out for a long day, I would suggest that you guys get a portable charger. So because you're going to be on your phone a lot taking videos for your Instagram or your social media, or you're taking payments, you're going to use your battery. So try bringing a portable charger. Also lip balm. So it's something that's so small, but when you're outside and it's hot or it's really cold, you can get dry lips, and the whole time you don't want to be like licking your lips. I would make sure that you have lip balm so you won't get like, a rash around your lips, because being outside for that long, it's possible. The next thing I put on my rolling cart, I also bring a pen and a marker. That's good because you never know. You probably always use a pen for something, or to write down things, to keep track of your inventory, whatever, but those are good. Also scissors for your products, or just scissors for something. Somebody's always asking like, do you have scissors? So I always bring scissors. Tape is also good if you want to tape things down. Also hand sanitizer, because some people, like especially my booth attracts a lot of kids, so a lot of kids, they have like food on their hands because they've been walking around the fair, and then they want to come and touch like the scrunchies and stuff. So I have hand sanitizer there so they can like sanitize their hands, and then they can go ahead and touch everything. So I suggest that you bring tissues and wipes as well, so like just to wipe down things, to wipe your hands. Or also, if you're going, most places outside, they have porta potties. I hate using porta potties, but that's what I have to use because I go to these markets. I try to hold it, but sometimes like you can't. Like if you have an 8-hour market, you have to use the bathroom. So I always have wipes and sanitizer with me that I take to the porta potty. Also like trash bags, because after you're eating, just to put your trash, or if customers open their products right there, you can put it in the trash. Also rubber bands. Somebody always just needs a rubber band for something. And then last but not least, I put on here a notepad. So to keep track of your inventory, like for your taxes and stuff, always write down like, what items you sold, how many of each, and how much money you made. I always keep track of how much money I made by writing it down. And it's also fun to see how much you made for that day, or how much that you wish to make, so you have to like drive sales more or whatever. So yeah, this was a long video, but literally this is everything that you need. If you are going to a market by yourself, do not be shy. The first one, of course, is always going to be a little nerve-wracking, because you want to make sure you have everything. You want to make sure, that you're going to do a good job, and you will do a good job. And guess what? If you make $0, I guarantee the experience you have will make up for all of that, because I've met the most amazing people, vendors, customers, and just people there. It just I love the whole experience of it. I want to increase my online sales, but you don't know who you're selling to, you just know the name and the address. But when you can actually see your customers in person and see who's buying from you, it's a whole nother level. Like, I really enjoy it, and you'll learn so much from everybody. Most of my vendors, every vendor that I've had that was next to me, they were super nice, super kind, helped me out with anything that I needed. And it's just a really good experience. So if you guys are on the edge and you're thinking about, should I do a market, I'm going to be alone or whatever, I would say just go ahead and try it out. And you know, and see how you guys like it. I will also be making more videos on like where to find markets, what to look for when you're looking for markets, also like the pricing and how much they charge, because a lot of people at markets ask me about that. Like, some of my customers ask me because they also have small businesses and they just want to know how much it costs. So I'll be talking more about that, but this video is already so long and I just wanted to make it about essentials. So yeah, if you guys like this type of video, please make sure you guys give me a like. Also subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. I will be sure to message you guys back. I appreciate you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.